Today I'm going to be making something super simple. My son and my daughter saw this dot cake that I showed them on social media and they wanted to make it. It's just like a sprinkle cake. I made this growing up. I would put nonpareils on top and it was like the best thing. Like you get that crunchy, like we always did like funfetti and then the nonpareils on top, and it was delicious. But I'm going to show you how to make it dye-free with a homemade cake mix and homemade buttercream. Super easy to make. Let's get started. So first we're gonna measure all of our ingredients, put them all together. I have a little bit of milk with some lemon juice or vinegar, whichever you prefer, to make like that kind of faux buttermilk. I know it's not like buttermilk, but this is what I like to use in my cakes and things like that. Then my little guy is helping me measure some granulated sugar. I'm using super fine granulated sugar, and then we're also going to be using some egg and then some vegetable oil. I had bought vegetable oil for another recipe, so we're using that up, but usually I like to use like things like avocado oil, which is a little bit more healthy than things like vegetable and canola. Then we added in some vanilla extract, and make sure you use real vanilla extract whenever possible. It is so much better and you'll definitely notice the difference. I am following my confetti cake recipe, which is on my website, and I'm making sure that I can watch it and keeping it on cook mode. Then I'm going to measure my all-purpose flour. I just refilled my baking powder and we're going to be using some of that as well, but I always like to just make sure I write on it so I don't get it mixed up with the cornstarch and everything. And again, if you need to follow any recipes and you don't want the screen to go dark, don't forget to try using cook mode. It really does come in handy. Now I'm adding my baking powder to my flour. And then I'm going to add in just a little bit of salt. Salt really helps balance the sweetness, so I do think it's definitely recommended in cakes and cookies. And for cookies, I even like to add a little bit of salt to the top sometimes. So now we're going to add our wet mixture and our dry mixture together, and then we're going to mix until just combined. Now, I thought since we're using nonpareils, I would try using the dye-free nonpareils in my cake, because I used to use the regular nonpareils that had regular dye, and you'll see my cake go from a nice white to almost yellow pinkish. The batter completely took all of the dye off the nonpareils, so I put in some dye-free sprinkles. I used both Watkins brand. I guess the sprinkles hold on to the dye, whereas the nonpareils, it just completely came off. You could see they're all white in there, and that's fine. We're not going to waste all of those ingredients. It worked out beautifully, and you really didn't taste the crunchiness in the cake. It was just on the top. So while the cake is baking, we're going to go ahead and make our buttercream. I actually did this more towards when my cake was cooling. I like to let my cake cool for about an hour. We're gonna beat our butter, and it was slightly softened. It wasn't totally softened, so I did let it go until it was nicely fluffy, as you can see. And then I added some milk, vanilla, and then we're adding in our powdered sugar. And I am going to add about 5.5 to 6 cups. Basically, I want to make sure it tastes sweet enough and it's going to be perfect. Now for the layers, I did a 9x13 pan, and when I baked it, I knew that I wanted it to cool completely because we're going to be putting this in these cups. So again, I let it cool for an hour, and I baked it, I want to say 35 to 40 minutes is like the best time for this. Now you can use a cup, you can use a cookie cutter. I'm using a biscuit cutter. This is not the largest, it's the second to largest. So I used that one, and then I actually used those scraps too. So you can use those and just form fit it into the cups. Then we're gonna take one layer and put it in there. And then I'm gonna take my frosting buttercream that we just made, and I'm gonna spread it right over top of that layer. And then once it's nicely spread, I'm gonna take another layer and put that right over top, and then repeat with the buttercream, and then we'll add our sprinkles on top. I like to push it down a little bit because I don't want it to be too high. The way they do the dot cakes recipe, they have them in the cups and it's kind of flush with the container. So I really tried to make it flush when I was doing it. I just put that buttercream on top, and I will say this is super easy and really fun. You can customize it for any birthday parties or events, holidays, and it's just nice to have like that individual treat. And then you're just going to take it and dump it on top and get those sprinkles on top. I like dot cakes a lot. I went to their website and it hit me when the nostalgia feels. I've always loved nonpareils and always put it on a cake. Like I would put it on the 9x13 pan, and it was just your birthday cake. And I'm going to take a bite. It's just basically cake and nonpareil sprinkles, and it's delicious, of course, because it's cake. So if you could see the layers of cake, and I did a layer of frosting. Crunchy because of nonpareils. I've always loved nonpareils. I used to put them on ice cream too. So of course I love this. It's just nonpareils. So all I did to make this recipe was my confetti cake recipe, which is just sprinkles, kind of like a funfetti copycat. I will say it's not usually so yellow, and that happened because when we put our nonpareil sprinkles in the batter, all the color went into the batter, and then they were white instead of colorful. So we did add some sprinkles and just made it a different mix of sprinkles in there. You don't really taste the nonpareils in the batter, which it would be fine if you tasted them in the batter, you're tasting them on top. I love that crunch with the cake, and that's why I grew up doing this. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, God bless you, and I have some more videos you may be interested, so check those out. I'll leave them here. Bye, friends.